Welcome to Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. Make your foot the foot that counts. In Baltimore's harbor, questions swirl like the tide. Who bears the cost? Where does the burden reside? From the wreckage of the bridge, a legal storm grows, as the city seeks recompense for its woes. Federal agents, armed with search warrants, boarded the cargo ship Dali early Monday, April 15, 2024. As part of a criminal investigation into the collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. The Dali, a 985-foot vessel managed by Synergy Marine Group and owned by Grace Ocean Private Limited, both Singapore corporations, crashed into the bridge on March 26, causing significant destruction and loss of life. Danish shipping giant Maersk had chartered the Dali at the time of the incident. In response to the collapse, Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott announced that the city has partnered with two high-profile trial law firms to pursue legal action against those deemed responsible for the tragedy, including the ship's owner, charterer, operator, manufacturer, and other parties. The legal efforts aim to address both immediate and long-term damages suffered by Baltimore's residents and its maritime industry. Simultaneously, Synergy Marine and Grace Ocean filed a court petition on Monday, April 1, 2023, to limit their liability under U.S. maritime law, proposing a cap of roughly $43.6 million on their financial obligations. This petition includes an assessment that the value of the Dali is up to $90 million, with freight on board valued over $1.1 million. Anticipates at least $28 million in repair costs and $19.5 million in salvage expenses. Maryland's Mayor Brandon Scott at a news conference on April 10, 2024. Emphasized the priority of recovering the remaining bodies of the workers and direct assistance to those impacted. Governor Wes Moore described the wreckage from the bridge, which was a key artery around southeast Baltimore since its completion in 1977, as chaotic. The U.S. Coast Guard has been actively involved in managing the aftermath by establishing temporary shipping channels to facilitate the ongoing cleanup and salvage operations at the site. The first temporary channel primarily aids vessels engaged in cleanup efforts, while also accommodating some barges and tugs previously stranded in the port of Baltimore. The bridge collapse victims were identified as workers from Bronner Builders, who were filling potholes on the bridge at the time of the incident. Maryland State Police have confirmed the identities of two of the deceased from the bridge collapse, Dorlin Cabrera, 26, from Guatemala, and Alejandro Hernandez Fuentes, 35, from Mexico. Additionally, the Honduran consulate has confirmed that Maynor Yasser Suazo Sandoval, 34, is among the missing. Another victim, Jose Minor Lopez, 35, from Guatemala, was working on the construction site at the time of the collapse, as well as Miguel Luna from El Salvador. On April 2, 2024, a second temporary channel was opened, allowing a limited flow of marine traffic to bypass the mangled wreckage of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. This channel primarily serves vessels involved in the cleanup, with the first vessel being a tugboat pushing a fuel barge supplying jet fuel to Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. Efforts are underway to establish a third channel that would accommodate larger vessels, aiming to enhance the port's commercial throughput. Governor Wes Moore and other officials discussed the ongoing challenges at a news conference on April 10, 2024. Particularly highlighting the difficulties caused by recent adverse weather conditions which have made it unsafe for divers to recover the bodies of 4 construction workers believed to be trapped underwater in the wreckage. Fingers point to owners very far across the sea. From owners, managers to charters in a tangled plea. A court in Maryland must weigh and survey Until it's all done, taxpayers on the line today. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.